get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. Champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down.
I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish
What?
that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Kick it and go, kick it and go.
We'll step on, spin, move, and zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zones, go. Off the sideline.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit. Dropped.
That's good for a Colts.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
Number 28, Jonathan
Give him a
Taylor.
couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did in Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often in Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
They'll take over.
They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Vikings.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Cook, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown.
Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A play fake to Mack, now Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked up by Mike Hughes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up second
down at 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Colts 0.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Vikings.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the Colts' 48-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he stopped immediately there.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Vikings 20, Colts nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Ball carrier Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it'll be third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Cousins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
For Justin Jefferson, incomplete.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on the punt.
Formation for the Vikings.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
To the air again, it's Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception here, Rivers. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 64 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what they're...
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to do it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
By Danielle Hunter. A loss of 10 yards on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. The Vikings going to sing. For the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Cousins now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Complete.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
15.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Second and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12.
Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danico Autry picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Rivers now from the 50. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 70 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's brought down at the 31.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And